Hey everybody, welcome back to Majestic Collectibles. So picked up some comics at Quad Con Des Moines a little over a week ago by the time you see this video. Right now I'm in Fairmont, Minnesota area, hopefully buying some really cool stuff to make more videos. I guess we'll find out when I get back. Might be a couple slight delay or whatever on some of the videos this week, but shouldn't be too long, I don't think. First up, we got a sealed box of Ren and Stimpy trading cards. I can't remember the year. I actually bothered to look that up. 1993 Nickelodeon. Not super duper valuable, but boy, I don't see them. So it is something that's a little bit rare. This stack and the cards came from my dealer friend Jeff. He's been in the comic book club. I've known him probably close to 15 years now. So thank you, Jeff, if you're watching this. Well, you guys know my love of all things sci-fi horror. Most of these are lower grade, good to very good, but I picked them up. I don't think I'm going to have any going in my collection. Pretty sure I've got pretty nice copies of all of these, but it's still fun stuff. And I'll repackage and probably put a price on them and resell them through the probably through the antique mall right now, just for the simple fact that I don't have any shows coming up till end of March 2026. So what is that? So at least 5 months, 6 months or so, 5.5 months before I get the next show. And I always just love the covers. This is the era I grew up. I started buying comics. Now my mom was not terribly happy with me buying these, so Dad would buy one now and then read them to me, put them in the stack of the Batman and the superhero stuff, and then sneak in a Dracula or Frankenstein or one of these. So thanks, Dad, wherever you're at today. Don't know if you're listening anymore or not, but you know, this is how I learned to read. Sitting on my dad's lap, him reading me comic books. And I just love the covers. That's kind of a great voodoo kind of cover on that headlight cover. You just see some fun stuff. You know, they tried out different things, didn't take it too serious. Very close to looking like the original Werewolf by Night on that cover. Not quite, but really close. There's gotta have the mummy in the dungeon, I guess. But actually, and most of these were, I don't know, they were just fun stories. You know, kind of typical fare, I guess you might call it. Nothing like the EC books. Picked this up also from Jeff. He had a little bit of superhero stuff this time, but not a lot. Number 266, later 10 center. Got Crypto, got Streaky the Cat. It does have darn secondhand store stamps. And I've seen that before. What is this? Trade this at Miles Secondhand Store, Davenport, Iowa. I've had a few comics with that on there. It's really a shame. It's not high grade, but it's a pretty clean book except for that. My friend Lowell, I've known him since I was 12 years old, so probably, 44 years, 43 years, somewhere like that. He worked for a food distribution company and had boxes and boxes and boxes of these Action Comics number one from Safeway Soap giveaway. They used to be in the dollar box. Obviously that was a while ago. Now they're worth a little more than that. They were flying pretty high there a few years ago, pre-COVID. I think they've kind of come down. They're not super duper rare, but not super common. 1977, I believe, same year as Star Wars, was when those came out. So this I picked up. Actually, this was from the dealer set up right behind me, the booth behind me, right behind my wall, and it was a little slow on Sunday, so he's like, "Hey, you wanna look at my Transformers books?" I'm like, "Oh, sure, I can do that." And so these are all Transformers comics. Now I want to point out, I've got the number one. But I just want to point out that condition is not great on them. Good reader stuff, which is what he did with them, right? They were ones he bought as a kid. He wasn't a comic dealer, or I'm sure he would have sold them himself. He was helping his daughter or daughters, I believe, sell some other type of handmade stuff or something. Not really sure. on that, but appreciate that. He sold them to me, local guy, just a few miles away. That's always a good one. It's got the black cover Spider-Man, but again, lower grade. Keep that in mind. These are all probably running about a good at best. But we'll go through them here, and of course, they don't have the last one, or even close to it. To be honest, they get issue number 60 or so, and they kind of get really hard to find. Guessing now, so that's a kind of a key issue because it's the Dinobots cover introduction, and of course, surprisingly they showed up under the Christmas trees that year too. Go figure, right? Starscream on that one. So they're always popular with the condition. I've got to go through them. Maybe there's a nicer one or two in there, but you're probably just honestly looking at a lot of $5 comic books, just reader filler type sets, where you just want 8 Transformers or somebody on the cover or whatever. So that's probably what most of these are going to be. These will end up in the Brass Armadillo Antique Mall in my booth. Probably put them in the spinner rack. I don't know. I do have a place in the long boxes for Transformers, but those are mainly 90s and 2000s, so I don't think I have much for the original Marvel series up there right now, but that's gonna change. Probably give me a couple of weeks after you see this video before it gets up there, because I am going to be out of town and pretty busy with that buying show, so I'm probably going to be tied up right up till about Thanksgiving this month, but I will get them up there. And if you follow me on Facebook, I always take pictures, when I restock and put new things in my booth, and I don't spam people, so you're not going to get hit up with a bunch of notices like several times a day or week or a month. It's just whenever I put stuff in, so you can see what I put in the booth. So if you want to know when these go in, or anything else I've got goes into the booth at the Antique Mall, just follow me on Facebook on that. And these are starting to get a little nicer. I'm going to pull this one out here. This is number 27, just to show you. So they're still not what I would call mint. But this one's going to be approaching a VF, I think. Some corner issues, light spine stress, but much better shape than those first year and a half books. And that's typical, as the collection gets newer, the condition usually gets a little bit better on them. Not always, but that's kind of the situation that proves the rule, I guess. And up to 30 there. There are a few duplicates, and if you notice, these are pretty much all newsstand issues. So for the newsstand collectors, it's considered a variant. Honestly, I don't know why. I never got into that direct versus newsstand, just because there's a barcode or a little picture or something in there. They are harder to find, though. They're usually not in as good a shape as the direct, because these were typically bought at grocery stores, drug stores, wherever you could find them, especially if you were in a small town, right? So you didn't have a lot of options, and that's what happened with me. Is you just kind of took what was on the shelf and hoped they sent it every month, which didn't always happen either. So here up issue number 39 on them. Nice cover on that. Pretenders, I believe. So yeah, that is the first appearance of the Pretenders on there. Another, I don't know if you want to call it a semi-key book. Rodimus Prime versus Galvatron. I'm not even going there. I'm just not. If you follow the story and the movie. So here's the next generation of Transformers. Sometimes referred to as Gen 2, I guess. This is a Headmasters. Not as popular as the base series, to be honest with you, but I think it's all here, so I'll probably since they're mostly reader copies, these are kind of in that VG, good to VG range again. Probably just maybe put that all together into one lot and sell the set together on that. So that's it for the first batch, Quad Con Des Moines. Keep watching for videos, guys. I should have some other stuff coming up soon, and thanks for watching.